Now, we are going to be wrapping up Unit 4 today, and we're going to be looking at likes and dislikes, but we're also going to make sure that we practice the use of phrasal verbs. Now, you started getting a glimpse last class when we were looking at our gerunds, and you also saw the combinations with prepositions. Now, a lot of gerunds come after prepositions. However, you can combine verbs and prepositions and some adverbs that do the work of describing verbs, and that form that we get is called a phrasal verb, right? So we're going to be looking at that today. Of course, when it comes to likes and dislikes, you're going to be seeing, or at least we want to practice in today's session, words like I dislike, enjoy, love, hate, can't stand, give up, and look forward to as we apply what we're learning on the platform to what we do in dentistry. All right. Now, the general theme of today's class is going to be patient counseling. What dietary habits do your patients have and how that affects their oral health. All right. So thank you so far for the ones who have added to the chat. Remember, full names and group in the chat. We're going to be diving into the use of likes and dislikes. Now, to kind of get started, let's look at the easy part. All right. As you saw in your units, there are lots of verbs we can use to talk about likes and dislikes. All right. Now, if you think of your health in terms of your dental health, there are lots of things that we do every day that might result in either good dental health or bad dental health. Now, for bad dental health, we have the example of a decayed tooth because we have too much lollipops. Now, a lollipop is a type of candy that's usually on a stick that we consume by dissolving little by little in the mouth. And of course, a good habit we can have to make sure our teeth, gums, general oral health is taken care of is by eating vegetables. Vegetables have fiber, good minerals, calcium is one particular one that's good for the teeth, making sure we take care of those. But in general, the verbs we use to talk about like and dislike, well, as we saw, I like it, I dislike it, I love it, I hate it. Let's practice quickly. Keep in your mind, of course, words that are helpful for dental, but if you can't think of one, just tell me something general. Something that you do that might affect your dental health, or something healthy that is positive. All right, let's start with, let me see. I think Omar, you're at the top of the list today. Omar, tell me something you like that is either bad for your teeth or oral health or good for your teeth or oral health.
The coffee.
All right. You like coffee? You drink coffee?
Yes, I drink coffee,
All right. All right. Let's
and
put.
it
Mhm.
is bad for the teeth.
Yes, it can be bad. Now, bad in the sense of course, everything in balance, but too much coffee will color your teeth unnecessarily and definitely would not be good. So I like coffee, comma, but it can be bad for, let me use your sentence for my teeth. Thank you, Omar. All right. Anybody else? Let's continue with Ashley Daniela. Tell me something that is either good or bad that you do, that you like doing, but it can be bad or can be good. Oh my. I'm not hearing you, Daniela. If you are talking, turn up your volume or,
I'm
no, Daniela, Ashley.
okay.
Or Ashley, if your microphone volume is down, just type it in the chat. I'll come back to you and I'll read it for the class. I see some writing. Let me go over here. I'm gonna make my screen bigger. Dun, 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 dun. No, Ashley, I'm sorry, we're not hearing your microphone. All right, but double check or write it here in the chat. Something you like or something you love, enjoy, etc., whether it's good or bad. And in the meantime, let's jump over to Luna. Give us an example, Luna.
Tip, um, I like brushing my teeth because it's good for my teeth.
Yes, it's true. All right. And not just your teeth, your entire mouth is happy when you brush your teeth. So I like brushing using your gerunds there because it is good for my teeth. All right. Catherine, give us an example. And I'm assuming it's Catherine Jasso. I know you only put Kath, but I assume it's short for Catherine. Are you there with us, Hassel? And let me see if Daniela wrote anything in the chat.
¿Qué tengo que decir?
All right, give us an example of something you like, something you love, and it might be something that's bad for your teeth or good for your teeth. And I think let's double check your chat. Welcome, Lorena. Give us an example, Kathy. Something you like or love or enjoy that might be good or might be bad for your dental health. And in the meantime, for those who are just joining in, don't forget to add your name and group to the chat so we can keep our attendance going. Okay, I think Kathy's internet failed her, but that's okay. Sebastian, give us an example.
Yeah, Doc. Um, I really love to put lemon on all my meals, but even though I know it's really bad for the animal.
Yes, that can be problematic, but that's a really good example. I really love putting good use of your gerunds there. Lemon. And by lemon, guys, we mean the juice, of course. And let me just make it wide enough so it doesn't take up too much space. On all my meals, but that might be bad for the animal. Yes, it is. Too much acidity can be problematic. All right, welcome back, Kathy. Can you hear us? Are you there with us?
Bueno, I really like going to the dentist.
Oh, that's a very good practice. All right, going to the dentist gives you an opportunity to do your checks and checking up will definitely uncover any problems that might be there. All right, so I really like going to the dentist. Of course, not everybody loves that. All right, two more examples, doubling back. Kathy, is your microphone working? Are you there with us?
O sea, pero o sea, tengo que dar un ejemplo del recuadro rojito.
All right, I'll repeat the question in English and I'll do it in Spanish to see if that will help. Give me an example of something you like doing that is good for your dental health or that is bad for your dental health. Dime algo que te gusta hacer, que puede ser bueno para tu salud oral o malo. And welcome, Victor. As you guys join, remember to add your names and groups to the chat. And Daniela, if you can, of course, drop in an example. I enjoy drinking a cup of hot coffee in the morning, but I have, yes. All right, let me copy this. All right, just be careful. And I'll respond there in the chat for you. And I'll move the chat box off the screen because it might be blocking your guys seeing the example. All right, good example, Daniela. All right, but just be careful. I enjoy drinking a cup of hot coffee. Coffee has two E's, but I have, all right, you have it and you have having. If you're going to use having as in ing, go for your verb to be. I am having yellow or stained teeth. Yes, over time, too much coffee will give you stains. All right, but good job. Very good example. All right, Kathy, you don't understand now? Ready to give us an example?
Okay, is I think carrots because they keep my teeth healthy
Oh, good. All right, let's break that down. I enjoy. Say that again. I enjoy what?
I think carrots
I enjoy carrots. Yeah?
because they keep my teeth healthy.
Excellent. Good job, Kathy. All right. And Victor, I know you joined late, but give us an example as well, Victor. Something that you do that might result in bad things happening to your teeth, good things happening. Give us an example, Victor.
Um, Podría ser, I like using, ¿cómo se dice lo dental?
Ah, floss. Right?
Gloss?
Dental floss.
Dental gloss?
Floss with an F.
Floss.
Floss.
Dental floss?
Yeah, you can stop there. I like using dental floss, right? Some things we do, guys, that we enjoy, love, like, or that we dislike might positively or negatively affect our dental health. And of course, that's the same thing for the patients that we deal with, right? Let me copy these really good examples to our chat as well, so the rest of you can have them. If you want to see examples, let me grab these as well. All right, we got that one, and okay, this one doesn't want to be copied. Good. So when we think of likes and dislikes, I want you to practice those words. He enjoys eating sugar. He hates brushing his teeth. The results for those habits are going to be negative. Of course, we can do the positive things like eating our vegetables, and those will give us better results. But now, remember, we are not only talking about positive and negative. In general, there are lots of different things we love or the opposite we can't stand, right? So let's get in the habit of using these verbs. As your unit rightfully focuses, we want to be able to talk about our likes and dislikes. So love, enjoy, like, don't mind, dislike, hate, and can't stand help us to express things that are good. We can also make phrasal verb combinations. I find it satisfying. I find it stressful to make our sentences even more detailed. I find it satisfying treating complex cases. I find it stressful managing late patients. Let's practice some more, guys. Look at these examples and think in your mind, what are the things you love or what are the things you can't stand? Not necessarily dental world, could be in your everyday life. And let's keep on practicing. Before we continue, Diaz Hernandez, read for us different examples of things we like or things we dislike.
Reading verb.
Yes, please.
I love working with children. I enjoy taking panoramic x-rays. I like explaining procedures to
Patience.
patients. I don't mind working late on Fridays. I dislike doing administrative paperwork. I had managing overworked schedules.
All right, let's do that again. I hate managing overbooked schedules.
I had managing overbooked schedules. I can't stand dealing with no-show patients.
All right. All right, so practice with these likes and dislike verbs. Donna, you first. Valeria Paredes.
Yes, and love.
Anyone, go ahead.
Okay. I dislike the day Thursday.
Okay, take out the day. I dislike Thursdays, plural, all of them.
See, yes.
One more time.
I dislike
Thursdays.
days. Okay.
Good. I don't know why, but Thursday is not a bad day. You should think about Monday. Mariana Garcia Salazar.
Yes, I'm a little sick, but
That's okay.
I enjoy taking a shower.
Yes, nice warm shower on a cold day. Nothing better. Giovanna,
Yes, teacher.
give us an example.
Sí, voy. I dislike restauradora, ¿cómo se dice?
But what part? The whole subject, restorative dentology, or the glue? What part of the restoration don't you
The
like?
doctors.
Ah, okay. I don't like, I dislike restorative doctors. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's continue with Luis Angel.
Yeah. Well, I love or enjoy drink alcohol,
Okay.
even though it's bad for my living.
Okay. I enjoy drinking alcohol, even though it's bad for my life. Everything in balance, Luis. It can be good too. All right. Guzman Gonzalez, Angel.
Yes. I hate waking up early every day.
Oh my goodness. Well, you better put yourself on the evening shift. Herrera Ruiz, Mariana.
Yes, teacher. I dislike chocolate dark because it's too strong.
It does have a strong flavor, but it's chocolate, Mariana. How can you dislike dark chocolate? It's still chocolate. Okay. No worries. There's always milk chocolate. Aline, illicit.
Yes, teacher. I dislike cooking because I burn the food.
Well, do very well in your dentistry classes, and you can maybe afford your own chef, so you don't have to cook. Angela, Araceli?
Yes, I dislike getting anesthesia.
Yes. Got to be careful with the anesthesia. Anna Karen?
Um, I dislike waking up early, very early.
Okay. Common theme, two people now. What's it with getting up early? Lorena?
Yes, I can't stand people who mistreat animals.
Me neither. Hate them. I hate them. Not just the can't stand them, I hate them. Horrible humans. Lorenz? Are you there with us, Guerrero Ivanovich?
Yes, I can stand waiting in long lines.
Yeah. Particularly when the people are not prepared. Like, why did you come? Stay home. Luis Eduardo, give us an example.
I hate studying for long hours without breaks.
You gotta put in those breaks. I agree. I agree. Yetzareli, Estrella?
I dislike doing dental work days.
Really? And you're gonna be a dentist? Gotta be careful. Get careful. Jimena Montserrat.
I
Okay, we kind of lost your audio there. Monse, we'll come back to you. Let's go with Monse Gomez.
I love holidays because we take a break out of school.
And guess what? You get another holiday coming up soon. And Ana Sofia.
I dislike doing homework on weekends.
Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna give you some homework, unless you've already finished your unit. Good. So we know how to talk about likes and dislikes. The other part of your unit jumps in on the use of combination words, right? Words that help us to express things that are a little bit more detailed, where we combine a verb with a preposition, and sometimes preposition and adverbs. All right. Now let's do some quick examples. Jimena, is your microphone working now? You want to try again? Merida, are you there with us? No, it looks like your microphone is busted. All right. If anything, write your example in the chat and we'll keep on going. All right. Omar, back to you. Read these examples for us.
No, give me 1 second, teacher. Es que no veo,
Oh,
no veo la imagen.
okay. Let it load.
Wait,
Let
wait,
it
wait.
load. All right. And these are give up. Notice we usually use give when we want to share
Yes,
something with some.
ya lo veo.
You can say it.
Give
Go
up.
ahead.
You need to give up drinking soda every day.
Keep going.
Please keep on taking your antibiotics for the full course. I look forward to seeing your progress at the next checkup.
Good. So by themselves, carry, give, look, they have one meaning. But when we add prepositions to them, the meaning changes, right? And that's what we're going to be practicing. Now, this type of words are called phrasal verbs, all right? Now, let's look at some examples of phrasal verbs. Let me switch my screen. And what do we really use these phrasal verbs for? All right, let me go here. All right, let me close the ad. Good. All right. So phrasal verbs are pretty interesting, and they consist of those combinations that we see, but they are usually used in a particular way. Luna. Sorry.
Yes, teacher.
Give me a second. There we go. Read for us a phrasal verb.
Disculpe, ¿qué tenía que ser?
Can you read for us?
Okay. ¿Desde dónde?
A phrasal
Desde
verb.
phrasal verbs. Phrasal. What are phrasal verbs?
Yeah.
A phrasal verbs is the combination of a verb with another word or two from a different grammatical category, such as an adverb or a preposition or would.
Good. Now we have lots of different types of phrasal verbs. Now, notice all of these word combinations. All of these are with prepositions, but it doesn't have to be a preposition. It could be with an adverb, which modifies the verb's intensity, and the preposition, which gives us direction, place, location, motion, lots of different things we can do with our prepositions. The goal of the preposition, guys, is to kind of change some sort of mode, while the verb is about the action. Now, some of our prepositions will have to stay right next to the verb, while others, you can have the verb split the verb with another word, like another subject line, another verb phrase or noun phrase, and then the preposition. Some of them can go right together, or they can be split apart. All right. Now, when we talk about the transitive and the intransitive, those usually go right together. So like break down, come across. There are others that you can separate, right? So you can keep it together, or you can start with the verb, another object, and then the preposition. The useful thing about them is it helps with being able to be more specific, all right? Clearing up your communication sounds much more natural as you become more native speakers. And it really helps you to highlight what's the problem or what's the advice that you give to your patients. Now, I wanted to make sure we did some exercises with them. So let's do this one. Since this is a bigger group, I'm going to use a list that's a little bit longer. Let me see, all the way down to the end. I'll share these links with you so you can see as much phrasal verbs as possible, but let's do a quick little quiz. All right, and let me get this. Good. All right, so you can see some examples on the screen. Let's continue with Victor again. All right, what's the best option here, Victor? And for the others, let's make this a little bit more democratic. Just raise your hand and I'll call on you so you can participate. All right, have about 10 of these. Raise your hand and we will dive in. Victor, start us off.
Y podría ser um, will you look up my dog for this weekend?
All right, this is the tricky one because look up is a phrasal verb, but look up means to investigate, to research, while to take care of is look after. All right, practice with me. Would you look after my dog for me this weekend?
Will you look after my dog for me this weekend?
Excellent. All right, who wants to give it a try? You can either raise your hand so the Zoom room can pick up your hand, or use the raise hand button and I'll call on you to practice. And while I'm here, let me just double check. I like going out with my family. Excellent. Good job, Mariana. Just be careful with your spelling of with. All right. Only thing there. W-I-T-H. All right. Good job. All right. Who wants to volunteer? Let me see those hands. If not, I will randomly pick on you. All right. We have about, let me see, I think we have 8, 9 more. No volunteers? All right, go ahead, Monse, number 2.
My neighbor ran out of eggs yesterday.
Exactly. Ran out of. Good job. All right, number 3. Who wants to give it a try? All right, Jimena, go ahead. Number 3. John broke his leg at the basketball game. All right. Don't need any additional help. All right. Next one. All right, go ahead, Luis.
Our boss put off our meeting until next week.
Yes, he did. Delaying something to put off. Good job, Luis. All right. Number 5. Who else?
Could you turn off the music while I'm on the phone?
Exactly. Shh, be quiet. I'm using the phone. Good job. All right. Number 6.
Teacher, yo puedo.
Go ahead, Luis.
I don't yet uh, over my new essence teacher.
All right. Very close. Get over is a phrasal, but this phrase works best with get on with. Get over means to reconcile. Something bad happened and you need to grieve or you need to move on. So you need to get over it, whether physically or metaphorically. But if you don't really like someone, you get on or don't get on. All right? Practice with me. I don't get on with my new science teacher. Repeat.
Okay, entonces I don't yet on wait my new essence teacher.
Good job. All right. Number 7. Go ahead, Omar.
We both look forward to meeting your new girlfriend.
Exactly. Good job. Number 8. Who wants to try?
Me dijo a mi teacher.
Go ahead, Gio.
Okay, my car broke down on the highway today.
Excellent. All right. 2 more. Who wants to volunteer? Open up your microphones or raise your hand. All right, Anna, go ahead. Number 9.
It will be easier to read if you switch on the light.
Exactly. Switch works like turn. Turn on. And Angie, yeah, go ahead. Number 10.
I have to run to the finish line and back.
Exactly. No need for additional work. Run is enough. Good job, guys. All right. So as you can tell, prepositional combinations with verb are very useful. Now, let's go back to applying it to our dental practice. Now, we know that there are lots of different things that we express. All right. So let me see who doesn't normally talk in class. Lorena, help us with these examples. The patient?
The patient must give up drinking soda.
Keep going.
I don't mind working late on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
She can't stand filing in administrative forms.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you at your checkup.
Mm-hmm.
He loves dealing with difficult cases.
And
She's good at matching composite
shades. Good. All right. Now, guys, look at these habits. Our patients are not always very careful with their dental health. So I want someone to say the bad habit, and then one of my doctors here will tell me what's a good advice. All right. So let's start with Diaz Hernandez. Give me a bad habit.
I love drinking mango juice.
All right. And Dr. Guzman Gonzalez, what's your advice?
You need to give up drinking soda.
You need to give up drinking too much mango juice. All right. Her example was mango juice. All right. Good. Estrella, bad habit.
Loves sleeping 8 hours.
That's not a bad habit. All right. Look at these examples. All of these here are bad habits our patients have. Daniela mentions that a patient might love drinking too much mango juice. Can you tell me another bad habit our patients might have or you might have? Sleeping 8 hours is a good habit. Give me a bad habit. What about you, Sebastian? Give us a bad habit.
Yeah. When the patients feel stressed, he likes to bite his nails.
Okay. And Garcia Salazar, if they bite their nails, what would be your advice?
O sea, lo tengo que decir como en afirmativo.
Pues tú estás dando un consejo. Tu paciente cuando está estresada empieza a comer sus uñas. ¿Qué le vas a decir?
Maybe you can put onion in your nails.
Mariana, why would you say that? I I strongly recommend using a stress ball. Don't bite your nails. Squeeze the stress ball, right? The goal here, guys, is for you to be able to give advice, right? So being able to understand your patient issues and then giving them good advice, right? Now, remember, if you haven't done so yet, complete your folders with your activities and self-assessment for Unit 4. This one's a little bit easier because you only have 3 blocks. So I expect to see your folders with at least 12 assessment activities and 3 self-assessment. Make sure to practice your speaking and your writing. All right. And the exam is open. For those who haven't checked and you've already finished your unit, go ahead, do the exam. The deadline is Tuesday midnight. Do it now or do it tomorrow. Do it before the deadline so you have one less thing to worry about. All right. If you need help, let me know. I'll start contacting you individually. I notice some of you are doing really well and some of you are falling behind. All right. All the best. Keep practicing, and I look forward to seeing you guys pass Unit 3 and 4 exam. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.